Laisse à main un verre ramé.
Mort à l'œil méchant, laisse un rameau vert pour les amants.
Hush.
From here I'll go on alone. You go now.
Hush,
I
I
want
said.
you to turn back. With your teeth, with your hands, any way you can. Take from my clean throat the metal of this chain. And let me live forgotten back there in my house in the ground. And if you don't want to kill me, you can kill a tiny snake. Set in my hands, a bride's hands, barrel of her shot. Oh, what lamenting, what fire sweeps upward through my head. What glass splinters are stuck in my tongue.
We've taken this step now. Hush. Because they're close behind us, and I must take you with me.
Then it must be by force.
By force? Who was it first down the stairway?
I went down.
And who was it put a new bridle on the horse?
I myself did it. It's
And
true.
whose were the hands strapped spurs to my boots?
The same hands these that are yours, but which when they see you would like to break the blue branches and sunder the pearl of your veins. I love you. I love you. But leave me. For if I were able to kill you, I'd wrap you around in a shroud with the edges bordered in violets. Oh, what lamenting, what fire sweeps upward through my head.
What glass splinters are stuck in my tongue? Because I try to forget you, and put a wall of stone between your house and mine. It's true. You remember? When I saw you in the distance, I threw sand in my eyes. But I was on a horse, and that horse went straight to your door. And in me, our dreams are choking. My flesh and its poison weeds. It's not my fault. The fault is in the earth's. And this fragrance you exude from your breasts and your braids.
Oh, how untrue! I want from you neither bed nor food, yet there's not a minute each day that I don't want to be with you. As you drag me, and I come. You tell me to go back, and I follow you, like chaff blown on the breeze. I've left a good, honest man, and all his people, with the wedding feast half over, and wearing my bridal wreath. But you are the one who will be punished, and that I don't want to happen. Leave me alone now. You run away. There's no one who will defend you.
Birds of early morning are calling among the trees. The night is dying amongst Stone's Ridge. Let us go to a hidden corner where I may love you forever. For to me the people don't matter, nor the venom they throw on us.
He said, come wander with me, love. Come wander away, love. me feel like I am free again. Whenever I'm alone, make me feel like I am young again. However far away, I will always love you. However long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. Always love
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean. She caused a scene. Then every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who will dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. Oh, people always told me, be careful of what you do, and don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful of who you love, be careful of what you do, cause the eye becomes the truth. Oh, Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She said I am the one, but that kid is not my son. Oh, look at all the lonely people. 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 Oh, look at all the lonely people.
and I'll sleep at your feet to watch over your dreams, naked, looking over the fields, as though I were an animal, because that's what I am. Oh, I look at you and your beauty seriously.
Fire stirred by fire. The same flame that'll kill two we had together. Let's go.
Where are you taking me?
They cannot come, these men who surround us. Where I can look at you.
Carry me with you from fair to fair? Ashamed to clean women, so that people will see me with my wedding sheets on the breeze like banners?
I too would want to leave you if I thought as men should. But wherever you go, I go. You're the same. Take a step, try. Nails of moonlight have fused my waist in your chains.
Listen!
They're coming.
Run! It's fitting that I should die here, with water over my feet, with thorns upon my head, and fitting that the leaves should mourn me, a woman lost and virgin.
Quiet, they're coming.
Run now!
Quiet. Don't let them hear us.
Both of us.
Any way you want. If they should separate us, it's because I'm dead.
And I dead too.
A white dwelling with arches and thick walls. To the right and left are white stairs.
At the back, a great arch and a wall painted of the same color. The floor is shining white.
This simple dwelling has the monumental feeling of a church.
There is neither a single gray nor any shadow, not even what is necessary for perspective.
2 girls dressed in black enter, winding a red skein.
Wool, Red Bull, what would you make?
Robe de jasmin, cristal sur la main, menthe à peine, furtive journée, étreint de laine, enchaîne tes pieds, et nous un bouquet de laurier.
Were you at the wedding? No. Well, neither was I. What could have happened? Meant to shoot to the vineyards. What could have happened? Neath the branch of the olive. What really happened? That no one came back. Were you at the wedding?
We told you once, no.
Well, neither was I.
Wool, Red Wool, what would you sing?
Blessure de cire, mais que souffrir. Sommeil le matin, et la nuit le chagrin. And then the thread stumbled on the flinty stones. But mountains, blue mountains, are letting it pass. Running, 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 and finally to come to stick in a knife blade and take back the bread.
Wool, Red Wool, what would you tell?
Et pour muet, à mon vermeil, tous deux tombés, tous deux pareils. Running, 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 the thread runs to here, all covered in clay. I feel them draw near, bodies stretched stiffly in ivory sheets. Are they coming yet?
We don't know.
What can you tell us about the
Yes,
wedding?
tell us.
Nothing.
I want to go back and find out all about it.
You go back to your house, brave and alone in your house, to grow old and to weep, but behind closed doors. Never again, neither dead nor alive, we'll nail up our windows and let rains and nights fall in bitter weeds.
Could have happened.
It doesn't matter what. Put a veil over your face. Your children are yours. That's all. Put a cross of ashes where his pillow was.
A crust of bread, little girls.
Go away,
Why?
because you whine. Go away, child.
I might have asked for your eyes. A cloud of birds is following me. Will you have one?
I want to get away from here.
Don't mind her.
Did you come by the road?
I came this way.
Can I ask you something?
I saw them. They'll be here soon. 2 torrents still at last. Among the great boulders, 2 men at the horses' feet. 2 dead men in the night's splendor. Dead. Yes, dead.
Hush, old woman, hush.
Crushed flowers for eyes and their teeth. 2 fistfuls of hard, frozen snow. They both fell, and the bride returns with bloodstains on her skirt and hair. And they come covered with 2 sheets, carried on the shoulders of 2 tall boys. Over the golden flower, dirty sand.
Dirty sand.
Over the golden flower.
Over the golden flower. For bringing the dead from the arroyo. Dark the one, dark the other. What shadowy nightingale flies and weeps? Over the golden flower.
Hush!
I can't.
Hush, I said! Is there nobody here? My son ought to answer me. But my son is an armful of shriveled flowers. My son is a fading voice beyond the mountains now. Will you shut up? I want to hear no wailing in this house. Your tears only tears from your eyes. But when I'm alone, mine will come. From the soles of my feet and my roots, burning more than blood.
You come to my house. Don't you stay here.
I want to be here. Here. In peace. They're all dead now. And at midnight I'll sleep. Sleep without the terror of guns or knives. Other mothers will go to their windows, lashed by rain, searching for their sons' faces, but not I. And of my dreams I'll make a cold ivory dove that carries camellias of white phosphor to the graveyard. But no, not graveyard. Not graveyard, the couch of the earth. The bed that shelters them and rocks them in the sky. Take your hands from your face! We have terrible days ahead. I want to see no one. The earth and I. My grief and I. These four walls.
Take pity on yourself.
I must be calm. Because the neighbor women are coming. And I don't want them to see me so poor. So poor. A woman without even one son to hold to her lips. Where are you going?
I'm coming here.
Who is it?
Don't you recognize her?
That's why I asked who it was. Because I don't want to recognize her. So I don't sink my teeth into her, you snake! Oh, look at her. There she is. And she's crying. While I stand here calmly and don't terrorize them. I don't understand myself. Can it be I didn't love my son? But where's this good name? Where's it now? Where is it? For God's sakes!
Let her. They came here so she'd kill me and they'd take me away with them. But not with her hands. With grappling hooks. With a sickle. And with force. Until they break on my bones. Let her. I want her to know that I'm clean. That they can burn me without a single man ever having seen himself in the whiteness of my breast.
Shut up! What do I care about that?
Because I ran away with the other one! I ran away! Who would have gone too? I was a woman burning with desire, full of sores inside now. And your son was a little bit of water from which I hoped for children, lad, olive. The other one was a dark river choked by brush that brought near me the undertone of its rushes and its whispered song. I went along with your son, who was like a little boy of cold water, and the other one sent against me hundreds of birds who got in my way and left white frost on my wounds of a poor withered woman, of a girl caressed by fire. I didn't want to. Remember that. I didn't want to. Your son was my destiny, and I have not betrayed him. But the other one's arm dragged me, like the pull of the sea, like the head toss of a mule, and would have dragged me always, always. Even if I were an old woman, and all your son's sons held me by the hair.
She is not to blame, nor am I. Who is it then? Is it a delicate, lazy, sleepless woman who throws away an orange blossom wreath, goes searching for a piece of bed warmed by another woman?
Be still! Be still! Take your revenge on me. Here I am. See how soft my throat is? It would be less work for you than cutting a dahlia in your garden, but never that. Clean. Clean as a newborn little girl. And strong enough to prove it to you. light the fire, stick our hands in. You for your son, I for my body. You'll draw yours out first.
But what does your body matter to me? What does your death matter to me? What does anything matter to me? Blessed be the wheat stalk, for my sons burned in them. Blessed be the rain, for it wets the face of the dead. Blessed be God, who brings us together to rest.
Let me weep with you.
Weep, but at the door.
Ce fut un beau cavalier, mais non tas de neige. Il a couru les fois, les bois, les bras des femmes, mais non la mousse des nuits, le couronne.
Tournesol de la mer, miroir de la terre, comme sur ta poitrine, une croix de laurier rose, un drap de soie, et que l'eau pleure dans tes mains tranquilles.
Hey, voici venir 4 garçons, courbés sous le poids.
Aïe. 4 garçons, portent un mort dans l'air.
Voisine,
On les apporte.
tendre clou,
Douce croix, du nom de Jésus.
Que la croix protège les vivants et les morts.
toujours la même, la croix, la croix. Neighbors, with a knife, with a little knife, on their appointed day between 2 and 3, these 2 men killed each other for love. With a knife, a little knife, and it barely fits the hand, but it slides in clean through the astonished flesh and stops at the place where it trembles and meshed the dark root of a scream.
And this is a knife, a tiny knife, that barely fits the hand. Fish without scales, without river, so that on their appointed day, between 2 and 3, with this knife, 2 men are left stiff, with their lips turning yellow.
And it barely fits the hand, but it slides in clean through the astonished flesh and stops at the place where it trembles and meshed the dark root of a scream.
I think one bell sound is no, the amount of times, right? Like the various, like, big, I felt like I was entering a door. Yeah. No, I felt good.
Probably died. You're that badass.
We literally took on the whole family.
On your own. And
Our last night to Iron Elementary. We're that many. Maybe it's we're good. Tell friends. So John. Yeah. Well, they're scared.
It was wonderful. It was great. Why do you think
Who
I was
was
like
hiding?
falling over like that, like laughing? He's looking at me like,
Who was hiding? It's like.
who's hiding? I am.
All right.
I think we're gonna actually go.
Ha ha ha. Who is hiding? Ha.